Hi, today we're going to talk about settlement adjustments. So when FedEx does not pay you for something that they should have paid you for. When you go into EBO, you're going to land on your dashboard, and to take care of a settlement adjustment, you're going to go down to settlements and then missing revenue. This is going to list all of the things that FedEx didn't pay you for that you should have been paid for. These decisions of where this information comes from is when you've done payroll on Tuesday night. When you did that, you chose, hey, yes, this was the correct mileage, this was the correct thing, and it'll show whether or not, if something was not paid to you, it'll push down into this screen, missing revenue. On this screen, you can filter. You can use the filter like all screens. You can go back in time, forward in time to check on things. This is by week, so anytime in EBO there's a by week screen, you can go forward and backwards. You can adjust the columns. So if you only didn't want to see the missing drop-in hooks, you just wanted to be able to see just settlement jumps. When your truck goes out, stops at one place and then starts at a different place, those are going to all be there. So you could adjust it however you want to get your list the way you want it. Then when you're ready to start working on one of your settlement adjustments, you find the right time period and you say, okay, well, this one is a settlement jump that didn't get paid. Everywhere you see investigate, that means you haven't done anything with it yet. If it said pursue or paid or something like that, it would already have been worked on. So again, this is the screen where everything pulls down into, and it's just items you can go after if you want to. If you decide, hey, I'm not going to go after these, and you just want to clean your list up, you just can check as many as you want. Come up here and say change status to skip or to not material. NCM is not considered material. And it'll just mark those out for you just to help clean up your list. So I'm going to work on this one. I'm going to say, okay, I want to try to go after this money. So I'm going to, I can click on the three dots here and say create dispute. I can check the box and do create dispute up here. So I'm going to create the dispute. And now it says pursue and open. So if I clicked here, it would open it up. But I want to show you the next screen down. If I go below missing revenues to disputes, this is now just a checklist of all the disputes that are active. And then the status is right here. So this one's already been paid. That'll go off my active list in a week. Or I marked it paid once a week after I mark it paid. But this will just help keep a list of what's the status of all the ones. Have I been, is it open? I'm working on it. Have I filled out everything I needed to fill out? Did I turn it in? So the statuses are a lot of different things. Did it expire? Did it get paid? So this is just like your notebook piece of paper that you can say, these are all my settlement adjustments that I've turned in, and here's where they stand. So this is my new one that I haven't done anything with. It's just been created, but it hasn't been worked on yet. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to do, I clicked on the three dots next to it, and I'm going to do the turn-by-turn wizard. So I click on that. And this is just going to help walk me through the steps to put everything together that FedEx will need to approve my settlement adjustment. So I'm just going to click next, and this is just giving me an overview of what it is. What I'm saying was it was missing revenue. I didn't get paid for coming back from 7425 to 377, and then it just kind of shows how that happened. So here I went out and I came back, I went out, I came back, I went out, and I didn't come back. So this is the missing leg right here, because they paid me for this one, and then the next thing we knew, I was going out again. I never got paid to come back. So you just click next. That's just reviewing the information. And again, this is the same thing. You're reviewing it here, but it just shows an out and back and then an out, but this one is the one that we're saying didn't come back on 12/17. So just click next. Now I want to be able to attach to my dispute the hours of service log, and it was 12/17 was the day that they don't have. So I can remove the 12/16 by clicking on that, and I can remove 12/18 by clicking on that. And now I want to show that I was driving, which is this time period in here, on this date. So I have that showing, so I can just click attach to dispute, and that's going to attach it to my dispute. Then the next step is I've got to provide GPS. So you can zoom in or zoom out or whatever you want to do, but I'm showing that I did come back here. So I'm going to attach that by clicking attach current map, and then I'm going to go to next. And this is where you have to put in a description of what happened. So all of this information is going to be correct, and then I'm just going to use the default wording. There's default wording for settlement jumps or missing settlements. There's default language for missing fuel subsidy. So I'm going to put in the settlement jump default, and it already puts in all the description that I need and gives them an estimate of what we think is due. So I have all of that, and I'm just going to click next here. And then I want to attach the settlement statements that are affected by this. So I click attach settlement, so that's there. Then I click next. And now you have to go into MyGroundBiz to get a reference number. So this is going to walk you through the steps to do that. You're going to go into your My Business account, click on the navigation bar, and go through these steps. It'll give you a number. When you go in there and you've done this, it's going to ask for a description. Just hit this copy description to clipboard and then paste it in there. So you don't have to retype anything in there. So when you're going through here, it's going to say, when it says fill out the form, just click this copy button and paste it in there and then complete it. So it's a really quick process. You just go to your My Business account, go to the navigation bar menu, go to line haul forms and settlement adjustment, do submit new request, and in the form, copy and paste this in. So you're just going to click that copy button, paste it in, and then submit it, and you're just going to give you a reference number. I'm just going to put in a fake reference number for this one, and then you just click next, and that says you've successfully created your dispute. So you want to save this dispute off to your computer, the whole package, and then send it to the proper person at your hub that you're turning it into. So you're going to go to the dispute list and download it. So we're going to click save here. Once you saved it, you'll arrive back at the disputes page, which is the one under missing revenue. This is the listing of what disputes you're working on and the status. So the one we just been working on is this one that says open, and now we see that all of our information is attached. So we're just going to download it. So you're just going to click on the three dots here and click download. Choose your AO or your BC's name and make sure we have their signature on file. Click save, and then the dispute will be downloaded. We go ahead and if we get a copy of your letterhead, we can put everything on the letterhead, all the information, and then it will give you the settlement statements of what happened, the hours of service log, and the GPS trail, all ready to go. So you're just going to save this off. So click save as and put it in your downloads or put it where you can find it. Then create an email to the proper person at your hub, attach that dispute, and then you can start tracking it. When they let you know that it's going to be paid, you're just going to, once it's paid, you just change the status to paid. And so this will just help you keep track of it. This listing here under disputes. Missing revenue is where you found the information of what was missing and created the dispute, and then disputes you did the wizard, and now you're just tracking it. Thank you.